Hi everyone, I'm going to do something today that I don't often do, and just let me shut off the dehumidifier. I forgot it was going. Sorry, now you should be able to hear me a lot better. So I'm going to do something today that I don't often do, and that is a live tutorial. For the record, I have never done this before. So, like what I'm about to do, I've never done it before. So it may or may not turn out. What my plan is that I want to add this little map of Hampton Court Palace to my 12 by 12 album. Now, obviously you could just put it in a page protector or something like that. I'm going to try, being the key word here, try and add it so that the rings turn out. I just need a page protector here to measure where the holes will go. But it's not going in my Harry Potter album. It's going in my London album. I just need this to line up the holes, because my plan is to make it go through the first 2 holes in the binder. And of course I don't have a pencil with me. Okay, I have another idea. I don't have a pencil, but I do have a Wink of Stella glitter brush pen. So I'm just going to use it, because then if there's glitter left over, it won't really be out of place in that album. Okay. So that's those marked. I don't know if you can really see there. Oh, you can see it a bit. There's the glitter marked for where the 2 holes are. Now, I couldn't find my regular hole punch, so I'm going to use the bigger side of the crocodile, and I don't know if that will be a wide enough hole. But what I'm thinking is, oh, I have to put it down a little bit. Okay. So I can get a bit deeper into the paper. So what I'm thinking is if I put holes slightly offset, it should be big enough. Like I just barely punched another hole there. So I'll do the same to this one. Just slightly offset. Just to make the hole ever so slightly wider. So then hopefully this will go into the album. Just grab my Harry Potter album back. It's the one I've been working on, so it's the closest one within range to test it with. So I'll put this back in here while I test it so that I don't lose that layout. So then, with any luck, see, I need to make this one a little bit wider. So just take a little bit off the edge here, a couple spots, and see if that works. There. So now it'll fit in my album. Obviously not this album, but some album. And I think what I'm going to do to reinforce the holes a bit on this, I'll zoom back in so you can see. I apologize for the pink on pink. I was actually going to use the other side of it, but then I realized that you would not be able to see this at all. So what my plan is that I'm going to grab a coordinating color of washi tape. Let's just see. This is how I store my washi tape. It's not ideal, but it's not, I mean, I can find them all. They're all just right there, and I usually keep them on the floor by my desk because then it's easier to just grab them when I need them. I use washi tape a lot. So here's what I'm thinking to make this a little bit more durable. So if I put washi tape on and then take my scissors and just trim off the excess. Without cutting the paper. And then I can flip it over and do the same on the back side. Then I can come back in and punch the holes in the same spots where I have already punched them. And since it's washi tape, you'll be able to see them through the paper. If you don't have non-stick scissors, I would recommend not cutting tape with scissors. I have the Tim Holtz Tonic scissors. I actually have it in two sizes. So I have the regular size and then I have the teeny little ones. They're about this big. So now I can take my hole punch again and grab the right side. And then I can see the hole through the washi tape just barely. It's right there. Then I can punch the same thing through the washi tape. My washi tape doesn't want to come off as it is washi tape. So now this will fit in my album and it has a little bit more reinforced where the holes go through. Obviously if you had hole reinforcers you could do that as well. Sorry, my light is not where it should be. There we go. If you had hole reinforcers, you could put them on there too. I don't have any, and this is festive. So the key to this is that you want to choose a paper that is double-sided, or a cardstock. You could use cardstock as well. Be a little bit stronger if you use cardstock. And then what you do is you'll tape it. I'm gonna have to zoom out for this. You tape the map or the pamphlet to there, and then you can open it up and you see everything that's in the pamphlet, sorry, here, and then when you flip it over you can also see it from the back. So that's why I cut it to the same size as this piece of paper is the same size. So if it's something that you don't want to cover up here, probably not the best technique. I don't mind covering this up because it's just information on how to become, it's just basic information about the map. Like it tells you that this is young Henry's, this 8th story. But it also says it up here, so I'm really not losing anything because the same symbol is right here. So I'm not losing anything by covering it up. And I would rather have it in my album than to not have it at all. So I am going to put significant amount of tape on here. Actually, what I'm going to use is some of this really strong sticky tape. I don't use this tape very often, so this roll has lasted me for forever. Again, if your scissors are not non-stick, I would recommend not cutting this tape with scissors because it is very, very sticky. Which is why I want to use it for this particular project. I haven't had much success in tearing this tape. I don't know if there's other tapes that you can tear. I usually just cut it. And I cut it to the size that I usually just cut a piece off, and then the little extra bit I'll just stick in the middle. So I'll just cut like a big strip of it and then line it up across where I want it to go, then just trim it off like that. I like this tape. There are several different versions of this tape out there. I have the Sukwang, I think it's called Sukwang version of it. It also comes in different sizes. I just have the narrow size because the project that I bought it for, I needed narrow size tape for it. I was making flips, like flap type pieces for my album where you flip it up and then there's picture journaling underneath. Which I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do that because I showed it in my recent album share. I think I actually have it in both my albums that I shared. So I will do a quick tutorial on that. It's really, really easy. And now, I must admit this idea isn't completely my own. I did search YouTube for different ways to add ephemera to albums. So this is partially my idea, partially someone else's. Sorry, this piece won't peel off. There we go. Now, want to line it up properly. My piece is a little bit bigger, so I do have some room to put it on. So then, now it's fixed to the front. Now I can open my map and have it in the section of my album with Hampton Court. So I really like this idea. I'll zoom in so you can see it a bit more. I really like this idea. It's really easy to do because I just did it first time there in the video and it took me 13 minutes. Okay, so thank you for watching and I'll be back soon with another technique to show you how to add more into your albums. Bye!